about the Ellen Show to cover what it actually is like working for a feminist woman. In this case, it is Ellen. So, let's get into it, everybody.
One guest on the show telling Inside Edition that she was told, whatever you do, don't be funnier than Ellen. She spoke with Jim Murray.
I need Dana DiMatteo.
This audience member on the Ellen Show is now revealing how she went from thrilled to getting really upset.
You just expect a lot when you go to meet like your idol, and then when you get disappointed, it's like such a letdown.
In 2018, Dana DiMatteo flew from Chicago to Los Angeles and was delighted to be picked out of the audience to have some fun with Ellen. But then she says she was shocked when she was briefed on the comedy bit by the producers.
They tell you, you can't be smarter, funnier than Ellen. She's the comedian and the star, not you.
Ellen's motto.
Yeah, and the reason why for that, madam, is because she didn't earn her position on that show. She got it, she stole it through means of false allegations. And if you're wondering why that plays a role into this, well, fact of the matter is, the higher the position a woman steals through means of false allegations, the easier that exact same woman can be replaced by someone who has actually earned it. And Ellen knows this. Hence the reason why she's very territorial. Because she knows, since she stole that position, she could be very easily replaced by anybody who was willing to put in the work to earn it. Exactly.
Is be kind.
Be kind to one another.
But Dana says Ellen was actually the opposite on the day she visited.
How does the Ellen we see on TV compare to the Ellen you saw when the camera stopped rolling?
Totally different. She would only speak to the audience when the cameras were rolling. As soon as they turned the cameras off, she would not even acknowledge the audience. She would just sit on the couch, basically. Even when she exited, she just said what she had to say on camera and then walked off.
Dana appeared in the Make It Rain segment, where guests can be drenched with money or water after they answer trivia questions. Wet and shivering, Dana says she was treated horribly by producers afterwards.
They told us they were gonna give us dry clothes to change into, so they had us like waiting in a hallway by the bathroom, and it's almost like they forgot about us because we were waiting there for a good 45 minutes. And finally, and it was freezing cold.
On Monday, Ellen remotely addressed her staff about the current allegations of turning a blind eye to a toxic work environment.
Well, yeah. And the reason why for this is because just like how men have expressed a lot of concerns over the years that have landed on deaf ears, the thing is about feminists, like Ellen here, is that they want to have the image of being a good person, aka pure and innocent angel who can do no wrong, but they don't want to actually be good people. They really don't. It's one of the main reasons why so many feminists like Ellen here get so pissed off at the idea of passport bros. Because let's face it, you've been able to keep this up by just blaming men for everything. You have. I mean, feminists have. And when passport bros leave, okay, there's literally no real way you can shift the blame onto a scapegoat anymore. Like, your actions catch up to you because now your scapegoat is gone. There's only one direction people will be able to see the problems. And that's literally right at Ellen, aka feminist.
She reportedly teared up and apologized, saying she's not perfect and calling the disturbing allegations of the atmosphere on her show heartbreaking. She also responded to rumors that staffers are not allowed to look her directly in the eye, calling them crazy and not true.
Former Ellen Show producer Hedda Muscat doesn't buy Ellen's tearful apology.
You can't wake up 17 years later and say, oh, I didn't know, I had no idea. You were part of that. You're the one who knew about it, you witnessed it, you encouraged it.
Warner Brothers also announced a major shakeup at the show. 3 top-level producers are out after staffers accuse them of misconduct. They are Jonathan Norman, Kevin Lehman, and Ed Glavin. A photographer caught up with Kevin Lehman today.
Kevin, do you think you and the other producers deserve to get fired?
He didn't respond, but his attorney calls him an innocent man and popular figure and says he is devastated by being scapegoated.
Yeah, and see, this literally supports my case. Notice how every one of the people that were made, who were given these allegations and were let go, they're all men. None of them are women. Yeah, Ellen, aka a very famous feminist, she clearly got that position not because she earned it or because of her talent. She got that permission by eliminating the competition, by doing what she did to these men. That's how she got it. In reality, Ellen, aka the feminist, could have been very easily replaced by any one of these men if the false allegation did not take place. She could have been. But that is the reason why so many feminists, including Ellen, make false allegations towards men. Because let's face it, if those men were not an essential asset to a company, then feminists like Ellen would not be threatened by them. They wouldn't. They would have no reason to make a false allegation. They really would not.
Jonathan Norman has denied all allegations. Ed Glavin has not responded.
We reached out to Ellen's representatives and were told they had no comment.
And the reason why they had no comment is because they know they can't defend this. When the scapegoats are gone, so goes your defense for your behavior. That's really what it is. In fact, that's another reason why so many feminists, including Ellen, are pissed off at Passport Bros. Because let's face it, you can't point fingers at men or to shove all responsibility onto men if men are not there.